was Christmas 2018, I do believe, when when Opal Towers, it was Christmas Eve, they all got evacuated.
Yeah.
And Mascot Towers was the following year. So, so it's only a few years ago. So the building commissioner's been in place a couple of years. There's plenty of buildings that are impacted, even though you might not be buying them off the plan, and they might be near new buildings.
I just did a quick Google, 2020.
So it's only 2 years ago. So there's no real protection. There's a massive big gap for protections of near new buildings, even in New South Wales in particular. And you've got to also remember that Mascot Towers, a lot of people think, as long as it's 5 years old, as long as it's 10 years old. But that Mascot Towers, that building that started sinking in one June evening, I think it was, in 2019, I'm pretty certain, it was 12 years old when it started collapsing, So these are building defects and ongoing, I guess, lack of management of building issues is a liability that impacts every single owner in these buildings. So you do have
to have your radar on, haven't you?
Yeah, you do need. There's a whole extra layer of due diligence. So we've done a number of episodes on this. So just go through our catalogue and pull them out if you are looking at buying strata. But also do the course, because we'll take you through it step by step.
Do the course, but also, Veronica, you have to, when you engage with a conveyancer or solicitor, you have to have a specialist that will help you understand what the risks are when you buy off plan or near new or less than 20 years old. If you have someone who has actually had experience in all of these types of different areas, then you can go into things with your eyes wide open and understanding the risks. And I think that's the thing. There is nothing that's risk-free in any part of life, but certainly not in property. There's nothing that is risk-free. But if you understand the risks and you're comfortable to a degree with those, then the surprises can be less, have less of that detrimental impact on you, both emotionally and financially, because we're not just talking about financial impact here. There are people who have had massive emotional impact from some of their livability issues.
Talk about a mental health crisis. Boy, oh boy. I mean, living in a building with all that sort of stuff and waiting and trying to negotiate with people to get it fixed, and the costs and the stress, it'd be awful. Yeah. We want you to avoid that. But people who are stuck in it and then you can't sell, because, of course, no buyer's going to want to buy into that when they know that that's an issue.
it's there. Yeah.
So it's a real issue.